Okay, let's get set up. Quick and easy. How do we do that? Set up what we need to have to create the look. So what we're going to start with is we always use our z.one concept scale because we really believe in measuring the product. And we need a non-metallic bowl also. Where on this particular session, we're going to be using the instant lightning fluid from Milkshake Illuminate. This will give us up to 2 levels of lift, very natural, almost like a sun-kissed look. And then we also need the new Milkshake sponge applicator. It's very, very important. This is a key element to getting very good saturation on the hair and for even distribution. We'll put that there. So let's get on with the mixing application. Now, it needs to be measured quite accurately, but in this case, we're using only the lightning fluid. So I'm going to apply 10 mils into the bowl, like so. All right, nearly there. So it makes it very, very accurate. Okay, there we are with 10 mils. Now, with 10 mils of lightning fluid, as you can see, I'll tip that up there. It's actually, doesn't seem a lot of product, but let me tell you, it goes a long, long way. So that's very important that we don't overuse the product too much. Okay, now we've got our little girl here ready and prepared, a little something I prepared earlier, as they say in the trade. Now what we need to do when we're creating the applications, we want to, first of all, make sure that we're always wearing gloves because you're actually using an instant lightning product, so be very careful for your skin. And we take the sponge and we apply it into the bowl, and you'll see in a second, just keeping it in the bowl like so, and let that liquid absorb. But the key here is to lift this, and can you see the drips coming off? That's the excess product. Make sure you get to that point. And then as we come to apply onto the hair, we want to be 1 to 2 centimeters away from the scalp. Very, very important, because you are working with a liquid that is going to be exposed to heat, because this is activated, as we said, with our flat irons. So again, the application. Now, when you're applying the product at first, you'll feel with the sponge, it almost has a little resistance. But as you keep applying the liquid, the hair will become more and more silky. And it's at that point that you know that you've got good saturation in the hair. One more little application here, and we should be done. The hair is now beginning to feel much more like it's sliding in my gloves, and that's really a key little tip for you, is to be aware. So now we've got good saturation on that section. And we take our comb, and it's very, very, this is another key important element, is that we actually comb the quick light through the hair to get even distribution. And then we're going to work with our flat iron. Now, on average, it takes 3 to 4 passes with the flat iron to really evaporate the product off the hair. Some heads of hair might take more. Really what you're looking for is to continue until there's no more steam coming off the hair, because that's the evaporation of the product. Please remember, it's evaporating. So here we go. We're going to apply the iron, and as we apply it, you'll see that steam starting to come off the hair, and work that through, and then catch it with your hand again. Already you can see that that hair is lightening up, and again pass it through, and here we go, and one more time. So that's the third pass. Let's do one more, and this time I shall drop it onto the back of my hand. In fact, we might do one more just to be absolutely sure, and we drop that down, and right away you can see there is a little gold lightning going on there in the hair. See the difference there between the area that we didn't get too close to the scalp, getting that natural golden lightness as if it's been sun-kissed. That gives you 2 levels of lift. And what we like to recommend is there is a recommended heat setting that you would use, and I prepared that here for you earlier just to bring that into the picture. And it's recommended that your iron is between the settings of 320 to 374 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is obviously relative to the type of hair that you're going to apply this to, the density, the porosity, and the thickness and the quality of the hair. So always keep that in mind, and it's very recommended that you have an iron that you can adjust the heat setting, okay, for the integrity of the hair.